Thanks to those joining me live and to those that'll be joining me on archive. Man, what a good day this is. I mean, this was I never seen a dude get exposed so bad. Never seen it. I told you they were ducking this guy, and I told you they were ducking him for a reason. Mickey was spotted at Clubber Lang fights, dude. Okay, and then he would put his hoodie on and sneak the fuck out of there. Right? I saw some of those dudes covering fights, man, catching him. And he was denying that it was that. I'm not Mickey. Like it was totally him. Right? He was spotted. This dude was spotted, and then he was talking about how they're never gonna fight him, and they tried to. All of a sudden, Rocky wanted to retire. All of a sudden, and I don't know where they found all these chumps. All these pretenders, okay, that Rocky, all of a sudden, Rocky was this dude was a club fighter his whole career. All of a sudden, he's dominating, okay, in the highest level of boxing. Right? I never seen, okay, so many pretenders in my life. I don't know where they manufactured these guys, right? But man, real contenders, one of them being Clubber Lang, were waiting for their shot at the heavyweight championship. They try to duck this man. They try to duck him. And people could say what they want. Yeah, he was disrespectful to Adrian. But he needed to shame Rocky into fighting him. What else you want the guy to do? He became #1 contender. He won eliminator after eliminator, fighting the real contenders. Clubber Lang was beating the real contenders, or Rocky was fighting a bunch of hand-picked, bums is what he was fighting. All right, I don't know who these dudes were that Rocky was fighting. Nobody heard of them ever before. Nobody's heard of these dudes. Oh, he's gonna fight the European champion. Like who the fuck's that guy? Like, nobody knew who he was. Oh, he's gonna fight the best guy out of Kazakhstan. Rocky was fighting a bunch of chumps, and Clubber Lang was doing the real work, beating the real contenders, right? And he was just sitting down as #1 contender. And what did they want the guy to do? What's up, Rodney? What did they want? So he went out there. I love the pre-fight press conference. I loved it. Right? I loved it. But well, what's your prediction? He said pain. That's what he said. And I don't know what the fuck's up with Apollo Creed, man. I don't know what happened to Apollo Creed. Okay, but he's over there in the broadcast booth talking about how great Balboa is. Oh, Balboa, he's so good. You wait and see. Oh, Balboa's going to prove that all those defenses, were real and this, that, and the third. Right? I mean, he was campaigning for Balboa. He was introduced by the crowd and they cheered. I don't know if you guys saw it, because, but Clubber Lang told Apollo Creed, he called him a has-been and told him to get out of his fucking face before he knocks his face in. Right? I think Clubber Lang would have beat both guys in the same night. Right? That's what I think. After what I saw, after what I witnessed, Clubber Lang went there and beat the piss. It was never close. Rocky came out doing the same old shit he always does. Right? He just starts throwing in these haymakers. And he landed some. I'll give him that. But he came out there, bam, bam, bam. He gave Clubber Lang the best he had. And then Clubber Lang proceeded to beat the shit out of him after that. Okay, my turn. And he started to beat the shit out of Rocky. He was faster. He was stronger. And it's all she wrote. Rocky had never fought a top-level dude that actually fought his fight. Right? Apollo Creed didn't fight his fight. He didn't do it. Clubber Lang fought his fight, and he beat the shit out of Rocky. Dropped him. Rocky didn't know where the fuck he was. He just didn't know where the fuck he was. Right? Now, I heard the unfortunate news about Mickey passing. So RIP to Mickey. I don't know what happened. You know how people are. They spread rumors that there was some shoving in the back, and supposedly somebody bumped into Mickey hard and he fell or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I know he was not in Rocky's corner. And they're making all these excuses. Oh, Rocky was distracted. He didn't know. And Apollo Creed was quiet, okay, halfway through that fight. Okay, after he was pumping up Rocky. Ooh, he was like cheerleading Rocky the whole way. Oh, believe me, Rocky. I mean, he's a real deal. And then look what happened. He knocked him into next week. That's right, Rodney. Absolutely. You guys see, like Rocky, he's a one-trick pony, right? He knows how to come forward. He's flat-footed. He just starts throwing his punches. Hard puncher. He just ran into somebody that could do what he does, but better. And he's got more tools. And he's faster. And he's stronger. Clubber Lang's been putting in that work. And he said it. He said, it's my time. It's my time. And from what I saw, you never know, man. He might have done the same thing to Apollo. I always said Apollo had the style to beat him. But I don't know, man. Apollo doesn't look hungry no more. Okay, he seems comfortable with his suit. Okay, he seems comfortable promoting fights and calling fights on networks and pumping up other fighters, apparently. Next we know it's going to be a trainer or something. Who knows? Okay. But he was awful quiet. Because I think it dawned on him, like, man, that should have been me. I should have beaten Rocky that way. Like, even if I didn't knock him out exactly, but I could have schooled Rocky. And I'll tell you what else they missed, man. They missed out on a big mega fight. Lang, okay, against Apollo Creed would have been a mega fight. And I don't know, man. I don't know who wins that fight if they were to fight. I don't even know if Apollo's going to fight anymore. Right? I think Lang has a style that Apollo can beat, but it's got to be the Apollo that we all knew. Okay, not the one that fought Rocky Balboa. All right? Because if Apollo Creed has any ideas that he's going to just brawl it out with Clubber Lang, he's going to get destroyed. He won't last 2 rounds with Clubber Lang that way. He won't. But maybe that he won't do that because of that. And he'll fight his style. Maybe we'll have an exciting fight. I don't know. I don't know who you guys think would win. Lang or Creed. I don't know. Creed's sitting pretty right now. We don't know what the fuck he wants to do. He's licking his wounds out of the second fight he had with Rocky, which he lost. If there was ever a chance to come out and make a comeback, it's this fight. This is where Apollo Creed is to come out, beat Clubber Lang. Maybe Rocky just has your number or something. Who fucking knows? I just think he fought a stupid fight. But if you beat Clubber Lang, you erase the ghost of Rocky. All right? You erase that ghost forever. And some may say, no, but head to head. Maybe you could get a third fight and just clear that whole shit out. But this is a perfect time for Apollo Creed if he wants to reclaim, especially after the way Clubber Lang talked to him. All right? Clubber Lang told him to get the fuck out of his ring. Apollo's trying to greet him. He punched, like, it didn't like punch him, but he tapped his hand out of the way. Like, get the hell out of my way, you has-been. Completely disrespected Apollo Creed in front of the world see. And I don't know what Apollo told Rocky, but it must have been something like, oh, take care of this chump or something like that, right? But we know that didn't happen. Rocky got beat up so bad. He looked like a dude that didn't belong as a world champion, from what I saw. That's what I saw. I saw a dude that clearly did not belong, as a world champion. He got his ass beat. It was an easy fight for Clubber Lang. I don't even think a rematch is necessary, but, Lang did say, hey, if he wants it again, I'll beat his ass again, he said pretty much. Right? Lang said he didn't have anything against Rocky. He had what he wanted. He had the title. and he wanted to beat the man with the title. Even though I knew he was a manufactured champion, okay, they were all his 10 title defenses are a fucking joke, right? What a joke. This proves that all his title defenses were a joke. Everybody knows Clubber Lang was fighting the real contenders, right? They made this man fight like 7 eliminators. It was insane. Every time I turned around, there was another eliminator that Clubber Lang had to win. And he didn't complain. He just kept knocking dudes out. Clubber Lang just kept, like, line them up. Like, there's literally, like, this is one of the first champions I've seen that has already cleared out the division and then won the championship. Usually guys, work themselves up the rankings. They win the championship, and then they have, like, some row of contenders they beat, and then they clean out the division. That way, that's what Apollo Creed did. This guy had to clean out the division first, and then he become world champion. Some of the guys he fought to get up there were better than Rocky. All right, so Rocky is a manufactured champion. It's going to take a miracle for Rocky to beat this dude in a rematch. If they do this rematch, it would be a crime. I mean, I don't know why anyone would want to see Rocky get his... Rocky got his ass beat, guys. Rocky came out. He landed his best shots, and they did nothing to Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang ate those shots, and it came back, and Rocky did not respond very well. This is the strongest puncher Rocky's ever faced, right? It was brutality. I mean, Rocky was just out of it. I mean, these punches were sending Rocky almost to the first row. It was insane. If they look, it's going to take a miracle, all right, for Rocky to come back and beat Clubber Lang. Like, we're going to have to see, like, a whole different Rocky or some shit, which is not going to happen, okay? It's in a movie, folks, okay? This is boxing. So Rocky's already had his miracles, okay? We already know dude has a bad eye. You see how Clubber Lang was moving towards the direction of that bad eye? Rocky couldn't see those punches coming, man. He was getting clapped. He was getting fucking beat up. He was getting beat up all over the place. Clubber Lang, I mean, just beat the shit out of him. There's no other way to put it, right? They had to carry Rocky to the back. And then the crowd was shocked. Like, what are you shocked about? I told you guys this was coming. I told you if Rocky was smart, he would listen to Mickey and just retire. And he'll go down as one of the greatest of all time with his manufactured record. Now he's been exposed in front of the world. Rocky himself now knows. If he didn't know before, now he knows he was exposed. And shame on the commissions and everybody else that just because Rocky, because he was the American, whatever, hero, and people loved Rocky, that they let him fight whoever the fuck he wanted to fight. He didn't have to fight the top contenders, right, ever. Like, he didn't have to fight any of the top contenders. They made Clubber Lang beat top contender at the top contender in quote-unquote eliminators. Mickey was out there, like, watching in the shadows. He knew what was going to happen. There's a reason Mickey didn't want Rocky to fight Clubber Lang. He knew that Rocky would get his ass beat. All right? He knew this. What's up, Big Brian? You see Clubber Lang beat the shit out of Rocky, exposed him. Right? Where you Rocky tards at now? Man, they were celebrating. Okay, when he almost beat Apollo, then he beat him in the rematch. I don't know what the fuck happened to Apollo in those fights. But I want to see Apollo Creed. If you want my prediction, I think Apollo Creed is going to, he can do it. He can. Clubber Lang already cleaned out the division, I'm telling you guys. So Apollo Creed is the one guy he hasn't fought. So I think he should fight Apollo Creed. There's no reason they shouldn't make that fight. It's a winnable fight for Creed if Creed fights smart. If he fights all stupid the way he did in the Rocky Balboa fight, he'll get knocked out in 1 or 2 rounds. He's got to fight smart, all right? So I'm just going to say that. All right. But I want to see Lang versus Creed. I think Lang will be the favorite. But I'll put some money on Creed. I will. I still I still believe in Creed. Right? I still believe in Apollo Creed. I think Apollo Creed can still come out and retire. That's a smart thing to do. All right. I think to set it up, he was in the broadcast booth. He was in the ring. Lang told him to get the fuck out of there. Right. It's time for Apollo Creed, who I think has the style to beat Clubber Lang. He has the style to beat him. He has the style to beat Clubber Lang. Mark my words. They might do the Rocky one first, man. Rocky's going to get destroyed in the rematch, man. Like Lang felt his best shot and he laughed at it. I mean, he didn't. It did nothing to him. So he's gonna destroy Rocky in the rematch. I'm telling you, Rocky is a flat-footed club fighter who was manufactured, okay, by some miracle, got the fucking title. Apollo Creed, I mean, just had a horrible game plan in those fights. Terrible. We're past that. But then they put him in there with some chumps. He didn't fight any real contenders. Clubber Lang was fighting all the real contenders. Eliminator this, eliminator that. Fuck you guys. Okay? Man, this is great. This is great, man. The rock guitars disappeared all of a sudden. I don't see any of them around. They're gone. All right? So I'll see you guys back. If the rematch happens, I'll be here rejoicing another destruction. I mean, what's Rocky going to do? Like, what, you expect me to believe that this late in his career, he's going to just transform himself into this whole nother fighter and be better than ever and develop a style that's going to beat Clubber Lang? Like he's going to become Apollo Creed all of a sudden? Fuck no. It's not like that's going to happen. All right, so at the end of the day, I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Okay, when the rematch happens, okay? And I'm telling you, I'm going to be here telling you, I told you so. This is D-Style. Till next time.